Hey guys, in this video we are going to be taking a look at my Resident Evil collection. I've had most of these games, pretty much as they've come out. Even the Japanese ones, I used to have a Japanese PlayStation 1 back when I was a kid. We found it at like a used GameStop and we just bought all those, all of them from that. And yeah, throughout the years though, I did sell my original RE2 and 3, so I don't have a copy of those anymore, which I regret doing. But the original American release, I do have the Japanese ones of those, but yeah, for some reason I kept those ones and just, not kept those. But yeah, here is what I have. The RE Director's Cut. Got that. And then I got actually this one. I'm going to show this one off first. This is the first copy. This is Biohazard, the original game. Then you open it up inside. There's a booklet and the disc. This is the Japanese version. And then this is Biohazard, the Director's Cut. Again, the same thing. You open it up. Disc 1. Then it got a booklet. And then disc 2, the complete version. And I think this one has the so-called demo of Resident Evil 1.5, which is just a bunch of pictures of the game. It's not actually the game itself, but it's kind of cool that they included that. And then Director's Cut. This one I don't have the booklet for, but there's a trial edition of Resident Evil 2. That's kind of cool. And then I have Biohazard 2. This is the Japanese edition as well. Also missing the book. I've been trying to find a copy with the booklet inside it, so I might pick up the see that says Leon, and then you open it up and it says Claire. And then I have this edition of, and this one's actually signed. It says my name on it. And then it says for my brother, or I'm looking for my brother, Claire, and it's signed by Allison Court. I met her a couple years ago, and she signed my game. That one also says Claire. And this also says, and she also signed, if I can get the book out, she also signed inside by her, yeah, right there, she signed. OG Claire from, and it says Allison Court. So cool. She wasn't really sure where she wanted to sign, so she was able to sign 2 spots. Biohazard 3, Resident Evil Nemesis. And then I have Resident Evil Gun Survivor, which became Survivor regularly, which is a terrible game, but, what are you going to do? I also bought Resident Evil 2 and 3 for the PS5 recently, too, so I have them digitally, which is nice. But then we got the Origin Collection, Resident Evil 0, and Resident Evil Remake. Resident Evil 2 Remake. And I did buy all the deluxe stuff when they were coming out, so that, all the cool DLC. Resident Evil 3, which is okay, but it's nothing. And it's alright. Resident Evil 2 is better. Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition. This includes all the DLC stuff that came with it. Resident Evil 6. This is also like the Gold Edition version, which has a bunch of stuff in it. Resident Evil 4 Remake. And then I also have a Resident Evil 4, the original version. Well, I mean, this is the greatest hits version, so it's not the original version, but close enough. And it's also got the Separate Ways. Resident Evil 7. A Return to Horror. Really good game. And they also have all the expansions for this one, too, so. Resident Evil Village. This was the so-called deluxe edition. And then Resident Evil Revelations 1. And then Resident Evil 2 Revelations 2. So yeah. So that was my Resident Evil collection. Thanks for watching. And I will be getting Resident Evil 9 whenever that comes out in a couple of months. Thanks for watching. Bye.